So I'm going to share with you another leg exercise that is actually a squat. This is a new twist on a squat for me. It may not be new, but it's something that I wanted to talk through. Now, if you have knee problems, that putting weight on your knees like I am right now, kneeling, if it's not appropriate for you, even with padding under the knees, this is not the exercise for you. However, if you have knee issues that you think you can't squat, this may be a very good exercise for you to learn how to get into proper squat stance from the bottom up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I want this exercise performed, and hopefully you get it and can follow along. And I'll talk you through it as we go. So starting kneeling, again, I have my mat placed folded on the floor as padding for my knees. Make sure that it's not too thick so that you don't trip over it, and you'll see what I'm talking about because I will likely trip over it. So what you're going to do is, starting in your kneeling position, toes pointed or flexed, doesn't really matter. You're going to step forward on one leg. Right away your foot is flat on the ground. Next you're going to do is step the other leg up but remain squatted on this side. So you're going to shift your weight forward in the torso. Notice I'm not going over my toe. Staying right here, and then step the other foot in parallel to that foot. Now I'm in perfect parallel to the ground squat stance. You will stand from there, squat back down to put the second leg you stepped up down, and then the first one. Now we're going to start with the other one. Step it up, step it in, stand up, squat down, step it down, and back. 2, squat, up, down, down, and down. I don't need to use the arms, I'm just using them for balance to show you. Without arms is a little bit more challenging, of course. You could add arm elements to this with the weights, but we're not going to do that today. So I'm going to do a few more. Boom, up, down, down. I forgot which leg I was doing. Here. Good. You can always drop a little lower before you step up or stand up. Good. I'll show you that. Go a little lower before you stand. Go down, down and down. Show it one more time. Drop lower before you stand. Squat, down and down. Now notice you want to keep your core engaged that whole time. That's what's giving you stabilization as well as your feet. Also, I pointed out that I'm not shifting forward over my toes so that you're not losing the alignment of your knees to foot, right? Whenever we talk about squats, we say don't let your knees go over your toes. Well, this is exactly what I mean. You're shifting your weight back into your hips to step forward and up, right? We're not going like that. That puts a lot of pressure on the patella or your kneecap, and it's not really proper because you'll end up standing up like this, which is putting so much pressure forward on the knees. You want your weight back so you could actually lift your toes above the ground, right? Okay, so I call that a step-up squat. Lots of names I suppose you can call it, or kneeling step-up squat, but just you can try to add that into your squatting routine on your leg day, even on a glute day, if they aren't combined. As you can see, it's cardiorespiratory, so you don't need to add weights to it. You don't have to go heavy on that. You don't have to go heavy on legs. You can do body weight and see success in strengthening and toning your legs out. So hopefully you can add that one in. It will probably appear in some of my workouts down the line. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. And you probably want to do about 10 to 15 sets on each leg. Sorry I didn't say that before. Enjoy it. Thanks.